Hi friends, hi. Good to be with you today again. We're just walking the dog for a while. You see it's already getting dark. You can see over there. Beautiful, we're in our forest. The dog is there. And we carry on speaking about, yesterday we were speaking, salut Sylvie, salut. Yesterday we were speaking about the Hebrew language, okay, and the letters. And there is so much to learn about these things, but today I wanted to speak, they are creative power. And the interesting things when we speak about letters, the letters, in Hebrew is ot. And ot means letter, but it means also wonder and a sign. And so the Hebrew language is a very, very special. First of all, it has creative power. So you have to think that it's building blocks, okay, that God has used to create the heaven and the earth. And you know what? We are not so far away from heaven. Funny enough, every time that I speak about heaven, we are in the forest. And you can see the clouds, they are not very far. And with Martin, I said that already on another video, that when we arrive here, we feel like, we are not so far from heaven. And it's true, because Jerusalem is not far from here, and it's like connected. There is a Jerusalem from above and a Jerusalem from below, and it's connected. Like also Yeshua was saying, may your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. This is very Jewish, because the Jewish people don't think about the future and heaven. They say, no, I'm here on the earth and I have something to do to make earth being a better place, which is what we're trying to do. So you see the Hebrew language, I'm excited. The Hebrew language is so important and is part of what God is doing now, that He wants to give it back to all of us. And like something that we can understand also that is very different that in other languages, like for example in English, we say table, and we know that a table has usually 4 legs and something where you can eat on. But you could have called it a cat, and the table would have been a cat, and that's it. But in Hebrew is very different. The name for table is shulchan, okay? And shulchan, so the name itself has the design of the purpose of what it is. Like for example, kelev. Kelev is a dog, like my dog there. Kelev. Ke is like, and lev is the heart. So we always say that the dog is the best friend of man because he's close to his heart. Say kelev. And so shulchan, the table, is coming from shaliach, lishloach, which is to send. And so you see, when we go, this is so exciting. When you go at the table, you go to rest, you go to eat, to make your body strong again. You are around people or your family or friends, and then you are sent to the world again because you are full of ideas about the conversation that you had, or full with the food that you had. And so you see, shulchan, the table, is very important. And you read it in the Psalm 23. You prepare in front of me a table. It's shulchan, okay? So when you start to learn the Hebrew language, you can see there is roots. And interesting enough, there is not so many roots. The language, the Hebrew language is quite concise, but like very sharp, very express a lot of things. And when you look at the letters, it's like giving you something. Okay, so we speak a bit more. Hi Ray and Rosalind. Hi Elisa. Hi Joyce. Hi Marcus. Is it where the physical and spiritual meet? Yes, exactly, Ray. or Rosaline. I don't know who is watching right now, but you're very right. And so the Hebrew language is really a powerful language. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, I can't remember. Yes, I was saying about that. This is Martin, my helper.
And where the table where you're sent down.
That's it, yeah. But I was going to speak about some other thing. Anyway, it's gone. Okay. Wait. Oh, that's it. I remember now. One thing, because you need to understand, like, there is some principle who are put in place when you learn Hebrew. So when you know this principle, it really helps you to learn and also memorize the names. So there is a root, which is named shoresh. So very often you will have a root, I can't remember, like for a name, and after you can add a me at the beginning and it is something, and you put something else at the end, and it's changing the name, okay? It's like part of the same family, but it will be still with the same ID. So the root is still there, and you add and you make new names by adding a prefix or things after, okay? And so with these three letters also, because usually the shoresh is about 3 letters, sometimes 2, but most of the time is 3. And again, there is other thing. You have the first letter, the middle one, and the end one, okay? So the first one will be like how the energy, how the thing started, okay? The middle one will be what it is, like its body, and the last letter will be like the goal where it's going. Okay, I have a very good example, which is like so amazing. Like in Hebrew, Kise is a chair, okay? But it's also a throne. So when you speak about the throne of God, it's Kise Adonai, okay? And when you say Kise, at the end of the word Kise, there is 3 letters. There is a aleph, okay? And you don't hear it, but it's there. You don't pronounce it, but it's there. And why is it there? Because aleph, and we will look at the letters later on during the week coming. Aleph represents the master, is the first letter of the alphabet, is 1, and also 1,000. So he's the one God with 1,000 qualities. This is just amazing, isn't it, Mart?
Yeah.
and Kise, you see, the goal for all the world is that God is on his throne. We have a relationship with him, but we are on his throne. So what happened during the Tower of Babel? We didn't want him on his Kise, on his throne. And so the Aleph was gone. And God said, I am the master of the universe. And what you're doing is not right. And we spoke about that last time, you know, the Tower of Babel, everybody lost, we lost the Hebrew language, and God gave us some other languages, and we didn't understand each other, and it was confusing, okay? There is another passage where, so in the Bible, everywhere, when God speaks about his throne, is Kise, Kise Adonai, okay? Kise Kavod, his throne of glory. But there is one place, and I think, I can't remember just now, I think it's in Exodus or in Deuteronomy. There is 2 places, I think it's in Exodus. I will have to look again. There is one place where it's written, God is speaking about Amalek, and he say, his hand is on the throne of God, because he doesn't want to be, that God will be on his throne, and it's the only place in all the Torah, in Hebrew, there is no Aleph. So Kise is only 2 letters, and the Aleph is taken out, to show that Amalek is the enemy of God, and do not want God on his throne. And it's because of that God, if you remember, said to the Jewish people, you have to fight Amalek. Do not forget to fight Amalek. And when you had the big story with King Saul, and God has said to him, you go to fight them, and he doesn't fight him, King Saul lost his kingdom because it was so serious, because he was touching at the throne of God, because Amalek do not want God on his throne. So that's it. So you see, it's a little thing that we learn, Kise-כסא, which means a chair or a throne. Always with the aleph at the end, because who is on the throne at the end of the time, and who is on the throne even now because of the corona and all of that? God is on his throne. And despite everything, he's in charge, and we have to be confident that he will protect us, that he's with us, that he knows what he's doing. The world, the entire world, is going through very strong transformation, which is very hard, but it's for the better. It's for the better. We will see later on, and we'll understand what he's doing. And you see, it's getting dark. Look at that. It's so beautiful. There is an Arab village over there. By the way, I didn't show you, there is a road for the army between the Arab village and Nu. It's just between, it's somewhere over there. And this is the place. But usually on this road, there is almost nobody walking, so it's quite nice. And just a few more maybe news for you. I didn't start by that. We had almost 7,000 corona cases today. Some people say that the hospitals are not full, but this is not true. The hospitals are getting very full. They are starting to ask the army to do field hospital. And I saw today on the news also that the people who are in charge of the funerals in Haifa bought a big refrigerator to put the bodies there. It's not happening yet, but they want to make sure that they are ready if there is too many people dying. In Israel, you know, they bury the people very quickly, like in few hours. Usually, if you die early in the morning, in late morning, I have a friend, her mom died like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and at 11, the burial was finished, because they don't want to leave the body decaying, and to give honor to the people, they bury them very quickly. So if there is too many people, is a problem here. So they are getting all these things organized. So just for you to know, we have a lockdown, which is not as strict as it was for the first time. But right now they are making decision again to make it stricter, because the cases are still going up and up. And they want to save life of people. So this is me and Martin and our doggy further over there. And we send you plenty of blessing. Plenty of blessing. No, they could see you. It was you. And Martin wants me to show my face. Here we go. You can see my face. And we'll say bye and see you again this week sometime. I will have some very interesting news, by the way, to tell you, because people here in Israel, we really want to connect with you and do more things together. So I have some friends who wants to do some more things, and we'll tell you all about it tomorrow. Okay, see you. Bye.